what's going on, everybody? It's Donald Francis, and welcome to It's Life Podcast, where we're helping people develop self-control to make better decisions. Listen, we've done a lot of videos since the month of April, and I'm sure that the videos that we've shown, not everybody's going to remember. So tonight we decided to take a walk down memory lane and go back over some of the topics and videos that we've covered. I remember the time that I spoke to my boy Ultimate Third, and we were talking about the ingredients that we have to obtain in order for us to remain loyal to our people. And the topic was loyalty, and how important is loyalty around you when you're pursuing success. Check it out. In a few seconds, again, I want you to know how important loyalty actually is. Loyalty is somebody who got to be committed to you. You know what I'm saying? And to understand, listen, you can be loyal to somebody else by understanding how much you need people to be loyal to you. And so I'm gonna tell you, Ultimate, you've been giving back to the community, bro.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? You've been giving back, with your music and stuff like that,
Yes.
your grinding. Tell us what you've been doing, while being faithful and loyal to what you do.
What I do actually, I help the community out in any possible way as I could, I do pantries, I deliver stuff to people, the community love me,
Right.
I make sure I put a smile on their face every time they come.
Yeah.
It could be when they down, when they happy, sad, and they
Right.
feeling some type of way, and I see it.
Yeah.
I respect all my elderlies. I make sure I make that sunshine up on them.
Wow. Yeah, man.
And they dig it. They love that. When I do that, they come and greet me with all types of gifts.
Absolutely. Yeah,
All types of gifts.
You never want for anything in your
Exactly.
life because people understand your value. They understand your loyalty toward them. But we also had the opportunity to pick random people off the street to find out what their point of view was. Take a look at this.
My favorite topic.
Bars.
Loyalty. Loyalty is everything. Loyalty is essential to success. And
How important is loyalty around you while pursuing success?
It's very important because you can't do it by yourself. Everybody got to have a team. Everybody got to play the position, and we will win as one.
That's what's up.
It goes in corporate, goes in the streets, goes anywhere. As a family too. When you're paying both parents, nobody doing all. Got to have both.
Now, speaking about loyalty, we should be so loyal to each other that we know our language. If we're in trouble, you should know. If I'm trying to say, yo, we got to get out of here, you should know. But we had a topic of discussion called the friend code. And how can you read the signs of your friends who are in relationships that cause them to be endangered? Take a look at this. So what do you think we should do? How can we read the signs, about people and those of them who are in domestic violence, relationships and stuff like that? They're trying to get out. They're trying to give you signs like, could you please come over?
Right.
But we don't read. What can we do? Talk to us for a second.
So I feel like first and foremost, we need to actually look for the signs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even if it takes us to just talking to that person, trying to get comfortable as possible with them,
Right.
just so that they can confide in us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. These people, they may show you signs, but they may not be direct. They may be indirect. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So we have to literally look, and we have to just speak. Sometimes we may not be able to, get that person to speak right away, but over time we can definitely just see that,
Right,
this person
right.
may be going through something, and maybe it may just take little steps.
Right.
Maybe it's just you may have to give that person a text or just give them a call on the side. You know what I'm saying? Because for me personally, I'm very friendly, I'm very open, you know what I'm saying? So for the most part, what I like to do is if I see somebody down and stuff, and I'm having a good day, I'm gonna come up to you, hey, how you
Absolutely.
doing? And for me, if I see something if somebody's down, for the most part, I like to just go to them and be like, what's wrong? I don't want you to be, I'm not that person. You may not feel very comfortable to talk to me, but I just want to let you know that I hear you.
I'm with Jasenia, and I'm asking her, what could she do to intervene if she found out that one of her friends were in an abusive relationship by way of body language? So sis, what would you do?
I'll probably talk to her and see if she's all right and all that, and if she's not all right, then try to find some help for her or something, because she's probably scared to do it herself. So probably help her out on that.
And yeah, it's so important, y'all, for us to know exactly how to read the signs, right? And while we're in the friend category, let me ask you a question. Are you a real friend if you decided to filter your conversation to your best friend so that you would not hurt their feelings? We had a discussion about that. Are you a real friend?
Regarding this, people seeing things through their own lenses, how they deal with things.
Absolutely.
So, Tim, was it Tim in the situation?
Jim.
No, not Jim. I'm sorry.
Tom. And
Tom.
Bill. Yeah.
Tom and Bill.
Yeah.
Tom was right.
Yeah.
And Tom is probably one of those people who's usually right.
There you go.
And when they're right, they're like, I'm right. No, I'm right.
Right.
But a person like Tom, where the filtering comes in, has to determine, hey, is this the best time to correct this man in his home? He's proud. His family is here.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have some, that's where the compassion and consideration comes in, right?
Yeah.
But people don't always, you know, they just, I'm sure a person like Tom will say, well, I was just, and when you lead with I,
Right.
you're not thinking about
nobody else.
Nobody, but how you deal with things.
Exactly.
Which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But it's not, again, this is not about a teachable moment.
Right.
You know, there are teachable moments,
Yeah.
but every moment is not a teachable moment.
Not every moment.
And if it is, it's not always at that moment that you do the teaching. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we can all humble ourselves and just say, you know, this might not be the right time. It's a time and a place for everything.
Everything.
So
So now speaking about friends, you know, and filtering the friend code, it's important for us to know how to make the best decision in life. Rather it is by way of friendship, your business, you know, writing a book, whatever it is, you have to come to the best conclusion, you know, and have the right decision. What are the elements? We had a video about that. Check it out. And it was under the topic, making the right decision. So what do you both think we need in order for us to make the right decisions in life?
Depending on what, you know, research is one of them.
Okay.
Having like an open mind about everything and seeing different points of views from, you know, different people or different perspectives.
Right. Absolutely. So Amanda, tell us the same. What do you think?
I think you need to have a strong moral compass. All decisions should be based on the same values that you have within yourself, definitely. So using the core values that you have, that are instilled in you, that come from your community, I think those are things that should guide you. And just wisdom that you've received from other people, for sure, are definitely key, crucial elements to constructing decisions in your life.
What are one of the actions we need to take in order for us to make the right decisions?
I think you have to be determined with what you want. You have to know what you want to do, have a framework, and then just go right after it. Be laser focused, have no distractions. Distraction comes in many forms: friends, social media, family.
Wow.
You have to cut those ankle weights and just focus on the one thing you want to accomplish. And you have to work smart. Working hard is good, but you have to have intricate plans. Phase 1, accomplished. Phase 2, accomplished.
Wow.
Consider your goals as bricks building a house. I have this brick, I've laid it, lay the next brick, the next brick, the next brick. Before you know it, you've built your house.
what's going on, everybody? It's your guy, Bill, here from It's Life Podcast, where we're helping people develop self-control to make better decisions. As you can see, I'm just chilling today, relaxing. I hope you guys are too. But since I have you here, let me ask you a quick question. Have you joined our community yet? If not, what are you waiting for? It's the simplest and easiest thing to do. All you got to do is send your emails to itslife2podcast@gmail.com. That's itslife2podcast@gmail.com. When you send us your email and join our community, you will get exclusive updates regarding new episodes and their air times as well as the topics. You will also get advance notice on our future conferences and online courses. Last but not least, you'll be put into our monthly drawing for our free giveaway. Yes, free monthly giveaway. You can win cash prizes, something for your home, gift cards, and so much more. So again, what are you waiting for? Send those emails to itslife2podcast@gmail.com. You will not be sorry.
We have to learn how to think for tomorrow, you know? Don't any boxer, you know, during the time that he's supposed to box, train in the same month he have the fight. He have to train before time. How important is it to think about tomorrow, although tomorrow is not promised to us? With that being said, we wanted to talk about why is it that we should think about tomorrow, and why is it important to have a plan for tomorrow, you know? Now, although tomorrow is not promised to us, what happens if you did see tomorrow? And then when you do see tomorrow, what are you going to do? Plan the day within the day and waste the day planning when you could have had a plan the day before and put it into action the next day. So with that being said, there's some older people who talks about the millennials today. And they say that, a lot of them became complacent because, they just don't have a care in the world about anything, and all they want to do is play video games and have TikTok and stuff like that and just be spoiled and get stuff unearned. Well, we have a millennial today that we want to speak to. His name is Christian Perez. He's also like a coworker of mine. He's still in his 20s, but he's very mature. And we want to ask him to share his core value about what is it to him we should do when we think about tomorrow. And I want you all to listen to it, and hopefully we can get something out of it. Listen.
Hey, Donald and It's Life podcast. Just want to thank you for allowing me to be on here and able to share my thoughts on this topic. First off, my name is Christian. I'm a coworker of Donald's, and he asked me to share my thoughts on this, being a millennial and from my point of view. Now, I feel like us millennials sometimes don't think about the future as much and tend to think more about the present simply just because we're young and we feel like we have all the time in the world. But I think the most important thing when it comes to looking forward toward the future, it's just the importance of setting goals for yourself. It's kind of hard to walk through life just planning for the moment and what you're doing for the day. It doesn't give you any guidance, and it gives you no point or purpose. I think when you look at it and you look toward the future, you can set goals for yourself and benchmarks, and it gives you a vision of what you can accomplish and what you want to accomplish. On top of those goals that you set for yourself, I feel like this generation is very babied and nurtured and not the same as it was in the past. In the older generations, like yourself, Donald, it was normalized for men to move out at 18, get a job, and provide. Now, times have changed, but you tend to see people, and kids really, not in an urge to move out or do things. Now, not that there's anything wrong with that, but some people don't have this sense of urgency. At the end of the day, you need to set goals for yourself and look into the future so you know where you want to be in X amount of years. Now, if you don't have a goal, a specific goal, there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like everybody needs to have a direction they want to go in. And if you can stay on that path toward that direction, you can be successful in life. But if you don't look toward the future and just kind of live in the now, for what you know, life is going to pass you up. Opportunities are going to be able to pass you by. And before you know it, you're not going to be successful because everything that you could have had is going to go by. So that's just my personal feeling on the topic. And I'm hoping with this answer, I can open the conversation for rebuttals and continue this on. I want to thank you again for letting me on this, and hope everything goes well, man.
And listen, let me ask you a question. When you're thinking, how important is it to have the right circle? And how important is it to have the right people to say the right things you need to hear while you're in your ingredient stage of development? We talked about that too. Who are you listening to?
Sometimes you could listen just to be
there you
have
go.
a person speed up the conversation and be quiet faster. You're like, all right, I'm listening.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
So, and there's nothing genuine about that. The person can see that.
Right. And that will lead you in a segue to ask, well, what does it look like when you're not genuine? When you're not filter. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because when a person's not really hearing you or they're not listening to you, here are some of the answers they'll give you. Mm-hmm.
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 Short.
Or wow.
Very
or,
short.
Cool.
Yeah, they're short.
Very, very short with it because they're not really listening, more or less hearing what you're in a genuine way.
Definitely.
You got what I'm saying? Because if we were genuinely listening, Adele Parker Brown, my mother-in-law, is on the line. Good to see you.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? She just got off of her prayer line at her Bible teaching, and she came right in on. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it. She said something also. What she said there? Yes, effective
communication.
Yeah.
Listening versus talking.
Yeah. See, absolutely. See? Yeah. Effective communication, listening versus talking. They always say in the choir, we could all sing together, but we can't all talk at the same time.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying?
This is true.
Because again, even when you're singing, you still have to hear the other person.
Right. Right.
In order for you to be on the same note. Although I'm not teaching music tonight, y'all. You know what I'm saying? As a musician, but active listening is important.
Absolutely.
It's important. It's so important. And that's the reason why, when you talked about how, leaving yourself, that's being genuine, because again, when you leave yourself, to hear somebody, that means here's a nice word, you're being considerate.
Compassionate.
You're being compassionate, but you're being considerate of somebody else, So again, you ever heard somebody, you try to, tell them, they love to tell you their story.
Mm-hmm.
But when you try to tell them their story, your story, they're like, oh yeah, okay.
I got
it's like, whoa, you got a lot of self-centeredness in your hearing. You're listening. Come on, y'all. And listen, to land the plane, there were so many topics of discussion that were a variety of things, right? We talked about good fathers, and I'm gonna tell you something. For some reason, people don't talk about good fathers today, because every time that they say the word father, they always have some type of relevancy, or they try to connect it to something that's bad, the dad's not there. But there are great fathers that are out there. And I want you to take a look at this. We talked about how important is it to have a father affection. We know mom is, but how important is it? Take a look. I know mothers are affectionate, because my mom gave me hugs and kisses and stuff like that. Are fathers affectionate?
Yeah.
Got you. So you have boys or girls?
I got 2 girls.
So yeah, I assume you definitely How are you affectionate to your girls?
I'll be giving them hugs, kisses.
They give you hugs and kisses back?
Yes, they do. A lot.
Got you. Because I'm gonna tell you something. One thing I've learned about girls is their first experience with any male would be with their dad.
Yes, it is.
So I guess it's important, for a dad to actually give hugs and kisses and make it hard for somebody who try to come in your life, because nobody's worth your daughter.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. But so tell me, you got girls or boys?
Son.
So you got a boy. That's what's up, man. This is Big O, by the way. You know what I'm saying? That was Rick, for those of you who didn't know. So, let me ask you a question. I know mothers mothers are definitely affectionate to their kids. Are fathers affectionate to you?
Yes, of course. My son is a year and 5 months, so I'm always giving him hugs and playing with him and giving him kisses.
Cool. I asked you a question before. You think about 14, you give him the same approach by the time you get 14, 15?
Yeah, definitely, but I'm going to support him in whatever he's doing, so sports-wise or any activities that he's doing, I'm going to be there for him.
That's what's up. I appreciate that. Yo, Francis, what's up, my guy?
What's up? That's good.
So tell me, what you think fathers are affectionate?
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool. In what way?
Like, giving hugs, kisses, just like a mother.
That's what's up. Do fathers cook?
A lot of fathers cook, but my pops is a chef. My pops be chefing it up.
You chef it up?
Yeah.
I got to see your pops mix. My cooking skills that came up during the pandemic, but I ain't that good though. Hey, listen, we hope that you enjoyed this presentation. We just wanted to go and walk down memory lane. We hope that in this year that's coming up, 2022, that we'll be stronger than ever. It's your boy, Donald Francis, and until next week, I'll see you then. Spread the wealth.